Surya Namaskars, it generates heat in our body, and that's when the cysts are melted. Surya Bhedi, Surya Anulom Vilom, which increase the metabolism and which generates heat in your body. If you're doing any kind of workout regularly, that will also help with PCOS. Hi everyone, today's topic is yoga for PCOS. PCOS is very, very common in women, and with yoga postures, it's curable. You can treat it, you can reduce the symptoms within a month or few weeks if you practice few postures regularly. And with regular practice, consistent practice, you can actually let it go as well. Okay, so we'll just start in a minute. Use if you're joined on Zoom, use the chat box for any question, or Insta Live. You can drop in your questions. We'll take it from there. Okay, so to give a brief about me, I am Gunjan Kamra, founder of Equilibrium Mind and Yoga. I will be taking this session with you today. Happy to have you all here. Today, for PCOS, we are going to, one thing that you need to remember is PCOS is an ovarian cyst. Ovarian cyst, where is it located? In your lower abdomen. So what we need to do is to target the postures, one, which affect your lower abdomen in certain way, like it contracts your abdomen, or it expands your abdomen in a way. That's when the cyst will be working on the affected area. Another thing to remember is the things which generate heat in your body, like if we do Surya Namaskars, it generates heat in our body, and that's when the cysts are melted. Same with Surya, there are breathing exercises like Surya Bhedi, Surya Anulom Vilom, which increase the metabolism and which generates heat in your body, and that's when the cyst and all will be melted. Even if you work out, heat is generated in your body. If you're doing any kind of workout regularly, that will also help with PCOS, because heat generation in the body will help. Okay, so are we good to go? Let me just see if I am clearly visible. Okay, I am. Okay, let's begin. Okay, the first thing that I want to teach you today, as I mentioned, is Surya Namaskar. Okay, so Surya Namaskar is a 10 count flow. For Surya Namaskar, come to the front of your mat. I'll start that side because plant. Okay, feet together, roll back your shoulders. Surya Namaskar is a 10 count flow. If you want to just learn one thing, just learn this, because it's going to be useful for so many things. It's going to be useful for strengthening, for flexibility, for any kind of, like I mentioned, allergies, cyst, melting fat, all of that. Okay, very good. Now join your hands together. Very good. I hope you all can see me. We are streaming from Zoom, so we hope you can see me better. Okay, let me go back. Okay, very good. Now inhale, navel forward, arms up is count number 1. Arms next to your ears, look up. Count number 2, bend your knees, put your chest on your knees. As you exhale, look towards your toes, your palms next to your feet. Count number 3 is you take your right leg back and look up as you inhale. Count number 4, as you exhale, you take your left leg back to plank. Okay. Count number 5 is Ashtanga Namaskar. Wherever you are, just drop your knees down, bend your elbows towards your body. So my elbows not going out, my elbows going in towards my body. Put my chest down, forehead on the mat, pelvic region off the mat. Inhale, scoop up cobra, thighs and knees off, full body weight on palms and toes. And push your hip up to mountain, look towards your navel. Count number 8, inhale, right leg forward between your palms, look up. Count number 9, exhale, left leg forward, chest and knee in connection, forehead to shin. Count number 10 is inhale, again navel forward, arms up, look up and relax. Okay, so this video is going to be available for you for later. You can watch it later. But Surya Namaskar, if you do it one time also, you will realize that you're feeling tired, you're feeling breathless, because it's an advanced flow. It's a 10 count flow, and if you do it, it will definitely help with PCOS. Moving on to postures. Okay, now what we have to target is lower abdomen. So the postures for lower abdomen, there are a few postures which work really, really well for lower abdomen. Okay, let's begin with one of the best postures that I say. Let me just adjust my camera. One of the best postures is Dhanurasana. Okay, it's very, very good for reducing belly fat, also for PCOS. Okay, so lie down on the mat, feet together, palms next to your chest, forehead on the mat, elbows pointing up. Okay, bend your knees, get your heels closer to your hips. Now hold your ankles from outside with your palms. Inhale, bow posture, Dhanurasana. Lift your chest, lift your thighs, point your toes towards the ceiling and take them to the ceiling. And look forward. And if you see, my full body is balanced on my lower abdomen. That's when it's going to work on your PCOS, okay? And exhale, down. One more time, you can do 3 sets of it. Start with 5 counts, go till 10 counts. Inhale one more time, toes pointing up, look forward. Try to take your body weight a little towards the back so you adjust, so you balance on lower abdomen, which is what I'm doing right now, okay? And stay and exhale, down. Very good. Stretch. Next posture would be variation in the same position. Okay, palms next to your chest. Now inhale, up, arms up, and it is Bhujangasana, Cobra variation. Okay, we are not going to go full up. We are not going to put our palms down. We are just going to go till our navel and balance. Again, putting a lot of pressure on abdomen. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale up. You can take support of your hands to get up and then release your hands. Okay, lower body on the mat. Exhale, down. Also, these postures work on your back as well. So any kind of back problem, back pain you have, this will help with that and back strengthening as well because you're contracting your back, right? So last time, down, Bhujangasana variation. Inhale, up, hands off the mat, balance, lower abdomen on the mat and exhale, down. Now in the last two postures, we have contracted our back. As a counter posture, we will do mountain Parvatasana to extend our back. Now here, come to all four position, hip and knee in one line, shoulder and wrist in one line, your toes on the mat. Push your hip up and put your heels down, your chest towards your knees and look towards your navel. Exhale as you want to get into this position, and when you are in the posture, you can continue normal breathing. Okay, and relax. Okay, so this is something, what did we learn? Surya Namaskars, very, very effective. After that, Dhanurasana, super effective. Bhujangasana, and as a counter posture, we should be doing mountain. Whenever you contract any body part, do the counter posture. If you're extending, contract. If you're contracting, extend, so that you are not you maintain a balance. Okay, otherwise you might feel that, I'm having like a stiff back because we have only done one part of it. So as a counter posture, you can do mountain. Moving on. Okay, stretch your legs, lie down on your back now. Okay, lie down on your back, palms next to your thighs, feet together as one unit. Okay, now inhale, deep breath in. Next posture is Naukasana. Naukasana again is one of the very good postures for lower abdomen, for reducing belly fat, and also for PCOS. Okay, come on, inhale up, and as you exhale, lift your upper body, lift your lower body together, fingertips and toes in one line. If you're a beginner, you can put your hands here, but do not take full support because then you will not work on your core. Okay, we want to work on our core. So to get into the posture, take support. Once you are in the posture, slowly release and straighten and stay. Naukasana, back straight, look towards your toes. And inhale, opening your body so down. Whenever you open up your body, inhale. Whenever you contract your body, exhale. So now exhale, contraction, and lift up one more time. For beginners, this is how you get into the posture. Once you are into the posture, straighten. Okay, and for advanced people, just stay and balance. You will see that you're putting a lot of pressure on your lower abdomen. On your abdomen, it will help you with PCOS. And release, down. Moving on, join the soles of your feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining butterfly, and let your knees fall to the side. Okay, your heels as close as possible to the root of your thighs. You can rest here. It's a very good relaxation posture as well, and it's a very good posture for PCOS. Again, more blood flow in your legs and opening up your lower abdomen and your pelvic region. Okay, so here your hands can be on your thighs and gently press your knees down. Okay, keep your knees relaxed, your body relaxed, let your knees fall. You will feel a stretch as you extend your knees out. Okay, stay here. Again, all the postures that we have discussed, you can stay there for uh, at least 5 counts. Start with 3 sets of 5 counts and then increase. Okay, you can go up to 5 sets and 10 counts or 15 counts each, depending. But if you're starting, start slow is what I would suggest. Okay, the same posture when done, sitting butterfly. Okay, join the soles of your feet together, your heels as close to your hips as you can, knees out, your hands interlocked and on your toes. Okay, now get your knees to your elbows and down completely. 1, 2, like this. 3, good. 4, 5, 6. Okay, like this. And we can start with 20 counts of this, moving on to 50, up to 50. The next thing that you can do is hands on the mat and take your chest forward, not your shoulder, okay, not your neck. Take your chest, fall forward. Put pressure on lower abdomen and lift up. Okay, so when you fall forward, you will feel that there is a pressure on your leg, on your pelvic region, and on your lower abdomen as well. Down and lift up. Okay, down and lift up. One more time. Down, falling. I am not taking my neck. I am not taking my shoulder. I am taking my chest down like this and up. Very good. Okay, stretch your legs. So these are the postures that we can do. One more posture, which is a very, very relaxing posture and which helps with PCOS, is child posture, Shashankasana. Okay, so sit on your heels, touch your heels, first stand on your knees, okay, and join your heels, heels touching. Now put your hips down, sit on your heels and stretch your arms forward, forward, forward. Your chest on your knees, your abdomen and thigh in connection, and put your forehead on the mat. Shashankasana. Stay here, relax. Again, contracting your back, contracting your abdomen, and it helps. Okay, inhale, up again. So these were the postures. What all we have discussed. Surya Namaskar is one, 10 count flow. The next one would be Dhanurasana. After that would be Bhujangasana. You have to remember, we have to focus on the source of anything that we want to cure. So when we want to cure PCOS, the source is lower abdomen or ovaries. So we have to target that region specifically. Okay, so the postures should be targeting that area of our body. So Dhanurasana, Bhujangasana, then mountain as a counter posture, moving on to Naukasana, because Naukasana contracts your abdomen, put a bit of pressure on that. After that, we can do Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining butterfly, and the last one that we did is butterfly and Shashankasana. Few of these are very, very relaxing. PCOS can make you feel tired, lethargic as well. So these postures will help with that as well. You will not feel so tired because these are restorative postures. Many of them, like the Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana, and the last one that we did, Shashankasana, are very, very restorative. It will make you feel like relaxed. So that is good for you. Okay, moving on, breathing. Again, some breathing exercises generate heat in your body, some make your body cool. Okay, so the right part of our body is called Surya part, the left part of our body is called Chandra part. When we breathe from the left part of our body cools down. So if you are in any kind of stress, if you are tired, this is what you want to do. But when you want to increase the metabolism, generate heat in your body, fight allergies if you have any kind of cold, common cold, weight loss, if you are targeting PCOS, we have to breathe from the right part of our body, because that is the Surya part of our body, which generates heat in your body, which increase the temperature of the body. Okay, in turn helps in melting cyst or any kind of allergies that we have. So how are we going to start it? Okay, we can start with sitting in Padmasana, heel to your thigh, another heel to your thigh. If you can't sit like this, one heel to your thigh, other heel under your hip. Okay, back straight. Now join the tip of your thumb and first finger, let it rest on your left knee. We are going to use the right hand to close the left nostril, because we're only going to inhale and exhale from right. Okay, so join the middle finger, ring finger, and use it to close the left. Now one normal inhalation and exhalation from both the nostrils. Close your eyes. When we do Surya Anulom Vilom, we should not hear the sound of our breath. It should be natural. Okay, you're not forcing the air in, you're not forcing the air out. Another thing, inhalation, exhalation count should be same. So if you're inhaling for 3 counts, exhale for 3 counts. Generally, we are asked to inhale for a deep inhalation, and exhalation should be longer than the inhalation. But in this, try to have almost the same count. Okay, come on. Close the left and start. Inhale from right. Exhale from right. Inhale from right. Exhale from right. Inhale. Exhale. And release your hand. Okay, so similar ways you can do it. You can do up to 27 to 30 cycles of this in one go, and 1 to 2 times a day. Again, as I mentioned, it generates heat in your body. It will also help with weight loss. Okay, and in general, maintain an active lifestyle. Like if you're active, definitely your PCOS it will reduce for sure if you are active. Most of the times we are sedentary, we are not drinking enough water, not eating right kind of meals. So basically a lifestyle change where we actually, without even investing 1 hour to the workout part of it, if we just fix few areas of our day, like eating the right balanced meals on right times, having enough water, having a little active day, all of that will start helping with PCOS for sure. And then adding these postures is going to increase the pace of that. Okay, now this was the session. Thank you so much. Let me see if you have any questions for me, and let's. PCOS is definitely curable, and I am sure that it will help you super soon if you start acting on it. It's just a small lifestyle change that you have to bring. Start small and stay on it. Okay, whatever we are starting, start with something and then stay on it. Then add whenever you are ready to add to the next step. Do that. Okay. For how long you have to stay in each asana? If you're a beginner, start with 3 sets, and for 5 counts. 5 counts, then relax. 5 counts, then relax. 5 counts, then relax. Later on, you can move on to say 5 sets and 10 to 15 counts each. Okay, and do it alternate days. Don't do it every day, because these postures are also, Surya Namaskar is something you can do every day. Rest of the postures you can do alternate days. Okay guys, thank you so much.